So I guess you could consider this as a part 2. This video is for those who want this figure and know about the issues and want to find ways to support it, and for those who have the figure and need some ideas for support. I will be going through some of the ideas that other people had come up with to support the umbrella, which I hope the solution will help any of you people who have this figure or planning on wanting to get this figure. Also, I do recommend I will be leaving links down below to the people who share the ideas so you can have a better look and idea of what they're supposed to look like, because I'll be doing a rough diagram of the ideas. I'm going to start off with the first one, and that is a figure support rod or figure stand. Now, I did mention this in my first video how I had a bit of difficulty finding something like this, specifically something that is over 20 centimeters. Luckily, Sugo Toys had this figure rod that is 30 centimeters tall. And when I was originally searching for other stores who might have something similar, the only places that popped up was Temu, AliExpress, and Taobao. We'll leave the link to the figure stand I have from Sugo Toys, since they do offer worldwide shipping. So that is one alternative way of supporting the umbrella. So the figure stand that I got does come with 4 different claws, but I have seen some people use the rod a different way to support the umbrella. One is actually having it sitting or supporting the rod using a bit of blue tack to keep it in place. So there's one way of doing it if you don't want to support it from the umbrella itself. So I saw one person who managed to have a support rod sitting on top of the back of her dress holding the edge of the umbrella. This is just guesswork because the original poster did not mention how tall the support rod that they using. Trying to get the exact measurement was a little bit tricky, so this is just guesswork, but I'm assuming you might need something around 8 centimeters tall. Again, the photo to this idea is in the link below. A couple of people even used strings. This is more ideal if you're displaying her in a display case. So if you are, that is one option. Another option I've seen is people using hooks, which is pretty easy to find. You can always use the brand Command. They are pretty much available in a lot of places. Again, this is more ideal for display case if that's where you're planning on displaying her. But if you do have her sitting behind a wall, you can always use that as well. Lastly, and also speaking of display, there is a custom display box for this figure, which contains a hook to have the umbrella sit on. Now, there's only 2 places that apparently have this. One is Taobao, and the other one is, which I am going to butcher because I'm not quite sure how it is pronounced, Aowayo Toys. Now, I don't know who specifically made this because Taobao won't let me look at this product because I don't have my account with them. Now, I only suggest this if you have personally shopped with Taobao and know how to navigate it, or you know someone who have used it before. Because from what I have seen and heard, it doesn't seem to have any other language options. It's all in Chinese. So I think you also need a proxy service as well. So that's basically most of the common support ideas that I have seen people talking about on my figure collection. Hopefully some of these ideas will be useful to any of you guys. Like I said, I will leave all the links to the original photos and all in the description box below. And in case there's anyone wondering like how soon should you support the umbrella, I would say immediately. This is the height the umbrella originally was on day 1. This is day 3. Now it has been 7 days and it haven't drooped any further. but 3 days and it dripped this much, not a very good sign. If you can, I would wait until you find something first before you display her, or display her without the umbrella until you do find something to support it. Because it's not really worth the risk, because like I said in the first video, it only takes 1 to 2 weeks for the wrist to snap off from the weight of the umbrella. I also recommend adding support to the dress as well, because it will lean and eventually the leg will snap. I'm actually using cake support rods as support to the dress with blue tack on the bottom and top, and so far it has been keeping the figure stable. Which, unlike with the umbrella, you should be able to find support for them quite easily. If you have any like partner stores, like anime figure stores and all, you should be able to find like the Goodsmile stands and all. That will be perfect for this. Or you can go to your like local craft workshop store. You should be able to find like wooden or plastic rods to use as support rods for the dress as well. Now, I don't know what the time frame for the figure itself. So in my first video, I mentioned how weak the leg feels, and I feel like it would not take long for it to start leaning and eventually break. Like with the umbrella, the sooner the better you find support for the dress as well.